some god-awful CC with this team, but I mean, I used this Red SL SLATER alongside Reinhardt when he initially came out, and was probably one of my favorite teams, if not my favorite team alongside Reinhardt, so hoping MERLIN can have the same impression alongside this SLATER. If you guys don't know why people aren't use the Red SL SLATER, his passive is for all of the crit chance he has, he will there decrease the enemy's crit resistance by that exact same amount. So unfortunately no crit chance rolls on this SLATER. He already has bad enough CC as it is, especially being level 90, but as you can see, his passive is still putting in work, and we might be able to turn what? No, just shy. Okay, if I had maxed out the MERLIN's cosmetics, she definitely would have been able to finish that off there. We're super close. I think we just have one more weapon to go till that's done, but some godly card draw to start us off as well. If we do end up coming up against any barn teams as well, we will of course go first, but I'm really hoping the attack disable can kind of carry us through that matchup. That and this card here, the overpower, can disable the buff card from the barn, which will be massive for that matchup as well. But coming back over to our side here, we should be able to finish things off. I really wish they gave more of these characters that stat buff, because being able to use this guy all the time would be so much fun. And I mean, there's probably not a lot of people that have SLATER built, but SLATER has some cool costumes and it'd be nice to mix things up a little bit. I wouldn't say the PvP is in its best point ever. I think before Reinhardt and before the Diane Holy Relic, the Ragnarok Diane Holy Relic, which was only a couple weeks ago, but that was a really good point in PvP. And actually getting to start off today's showcase with, oh no, he probably got a merger on the Demonic Hell Zone card. He'll alt seal, I can imagine. Oh no, okay, goes for attack. We'll skip on forward so we can see the animation. And I think it was yesterday's showcase as well, but we ended up facing a pretty good variety of teams, which is really nice to see. Coming up against the Chandler, thank God he doesn't have that Holy Relic. I'm thinking this first turn, since he doesn't have the counter up, we'll go for all of our damage now, and especially since we got that extra attack disable, it guarantees us the attack disable for next turn. I might go ahead and actually go for the dissolve card first. I definitely did that in the last match for sure, did that wrong, but we'll play it right for the rest of these ones. Yeah, having the attack disable in this matchup is massive. I know it'd be nice to have one of the demon characters have a cleanse, something like that, but at this point as well, they all play such an important part. You have to use Esterosa using any demon comp nowadays. Assault melee is definitely the better one to run over Trader melee. Esterosa's passive, or it might be his commandment, pretty much makes it so he's not viable with Trader melee. It can still definitely be done, and I know if using him in top 100 could be good for that extra CC, and then Chandler just plays a massive role as well. Chandler or Sigurd, if you like, you could go and use Glocks for cleanse, but the other card's worth it, and Glocks' CC is pretty low, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, definitely played that right, going for the block there on Gothar. Here we go. Yeah, gonna have to build up the darkness effects for this first turn. Only the one card for MERLIN. I wonder if that's enough to kill. Definitely worrying. I might just go ahead and see if we can maximize card draw, why not? And then we'll throw this one over here. I really hope this gets surely type advantage against Chandler kills, right? God damn it, MERLIN. Honestly, he might be able to get rid of MERLIN this turn because he has the 3 attacks that'll be able to get the encroach and get rid of her. Oh no, we may have messed up. But I have been having a lot of fun with this MERLIN. Still have yet to learn which each of the elemental signs on the ground, what their debuffs coincide as, because as you can see, the Esterosa has the ground one, Meliodas has the blue one, and then Chandler has the fire one. Yeah, that's MERLIN dead there. Ouch. I mean, we do have the attack disable, so we can kind of spam that throughout the next turn. Did he lifesteal straight back to full? Yeah. Damn, as if I threw that one. That's devastating. And I did actually see Nug posted a video about using this MERLIN alongside the Chandler. If that ends up being a good team, definitely have to try that out, because I've been obsessed with that Chandler ever since I built his Holy Relic. Man, it's so much fun to use in that team, and pretty much any team. I did do a Terry Chandler team with a rank up Gothar, kind of just like a full stance comp. I do remember that was a really good team to use as well. Let's see what kind of damage we can get out turn 1 here. Oh, I didn't even notice we had the MERLIN on the other side. I was going to say full Archangel comp, but definitely not. And does this finish it off? Look at that, 800,000. Rid of him in 1 turn. I mean, Ladosiel is definitely an insanely good character, but this is just the most budget version possible. And in saying that, SLATER's Overpower card is definitely better than either of Ladosiel's 2 cards. I know some people would argue the Rupture AoE is good, and it definitely still holds up, especially if you're coming up against maybe the old Goddess Liz, but I don't know, man, this is still a really good card. It's just not on, I don't think it's actually on any other character other than this SLATER. Decent starting and getting the merger there. I wonder if we'll be able to 1 turn again, in saying that level 3 version of that card did so much more than level 2. So yeah, that's so impressive. I can't wait for us to get another unknown character sometime within the next month or so, and this Merlin to just look insanely good, because yeah, at this point in time, especially with Barn, if we can get an unknown character, a blue unknown character that has what, AoE buff disable and just something that can counter Barn easily, it may be my favorite team putting those two together, because man, there's a spot in my heart for Barn, but oh my god, is that team just dreadful to play against. But luckily, I mean, we haven't faced any of them in today's video. I also had Red Tarmiel on SLATER hoping he would survive a hit, but what was I thinking? SLATER would survive. Also, Overwatch 2 released yesterday, which has been so hype. I've been playing so much of that and can't wait to get this video edited so I can jump back on. I was a massive Overwatch fiend back in the day, but been super fun getting back into that. What a scary team to come up against. I mean, will we be better off just going for just this instead, or Merlin dies? I think I might just go for the rank up. Why not? We're pretty much doing it the whole showcase, so there's definitely matchups where you want to use SLATER's overpower turn 1, or maybe even if you get the extra attack disable, you could go ahead, rank up, go with them, merge those. You'll be super close to your ultimate, and then you also have 2 turns of attack disable, because yeah, going up against the demon team, stuff like that would be super beneficial. Reinhardt being alive here, we're probably just gonna end up losing Merlin the second she attacks, because AoE and single target, I mad underrated her single target, sorry. It isn't as bad as I made it out to be initially, but I still feel like she could have received a better card. In saying that, she is so meta viable and strong at this point. Wow, only that much? Yeah, whereas look at the single target card, it definitely holds her. If she had what, double of her AoE card there, that'd be broken. Sigurd finishes off there. I mean, we have attack disable, so as long as we can keep that up, we should be fine for this one. I think I might wrap it up. You guys don't want to see this, it's gonna be another 5 minutes or so. But there we go, that about does it for today's video, using the one and only God SR SLATER. He's probably the best SLATER in the game. Hold on, let me go ahead and check this, by the way. SLATER, who have we got? You could definitely argue the Halloween SLATER's better. He has a decent kit, but I don't know, his passive doesn't really... Yeah, his passive doesn't hold up as well as I feel like this one does. Budget Ludo, we'll call him, why not? But once again, that about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please hit like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.